Heart disease is often called the silent killer because it can develop quietly for years before revealing its presence through subtle signs. These early warning signals are the body's way of whispering that something isn't right, and if we listen carefully, we can prevent serious complications before they occur. Understanding these signs and acting quickly can literally save your life. One of the earliest and most overlooked signs is unexplained fatigue. This isn't the normal tiredness after a long day. It's a persistent exhaustion that lingers even after proper rest. You might find yourself unusually tired after activities that once felt easy, like climbing stairs or walking short distances. This fatigue happens because your heart struggles to pump enough oxygen-rich blood throughout your body, forcing your organs and muscles to work harder. Many people dismiss this symptom as simply aging or stress, but when fatigue is accompanied by other physical changes, it's time to pay attention. Another silent sign is cortodio, shortness of breath, especially during mild exertion or while lying down. When the heart doesn't pump efficiently, fluid can build up in the lungs, making breathing feel more difficult. You may find yourself needing to prop up your pillow at night to breathe comfortably or feeling winded after simple tasks. Shortness of breath may seem harmless at first, but it can be one of the earliest indicators of heart failure or coronary artery disease. Chest discomfort remains one of the most classic warning signs of heart problems, but it's not always the dramatic chest-clutching pain portrayed in movies. It can feel like pressure, squeezing, fullness, or mild pain that spreads to the shoulders, arms, jaw, or back. For some, the sensation might come and go, especially during physical activity or emotional stress. Ignoring these mild discomforts is dangerous. The heart sends these signals when it isn't getting enough oxygen, and acting quickly at this stage can prevent a heart attack. A fourth early sign to watch for is irregular heartbeat or palpitations. You may feel your heart flutter, skip beats, or race suddenly without explanation. Occasional palpitations can be harmless, but if they occur frequently, last longer than a few seconds, or are accompanied by dizziness, weakness, or chest pain, they could indicate arrhythmia, a condition that disrupts the heart's rhythm and increases the risk of stroke or cardiac arrest. Swelling in the legs, ankles, or feet, known as edema, is another common early indicator of heart trouble. When the heart weakens, blood doesn't circulate efficiently, causing fluid to accumulate in the lower parts of the body. Shoes may start to feel tighter, or socks may leave deeper marks on your skin. Though swelling can be caused by other conditions like kidney or liver issues, when paired with other heart-related symptoms, it should never be ignored. Beyond these 5 signs, your body may reveal subtle hints in other ways, like lightheadedness, persistent coughing, or nausea. These may not seem related to heart disease at first glance, but they can stem from poor blood circulation or fluid buildup caused by a struggling heart. What makes heart disease so dangerous is its deceptive nature. Many people ignore these early symptoms, believing they're simply tired, stressed, or out of shape. But the earlier you recognize the warning signs, the greater your chance of preventing irreversible damage. Awareness, therefore, is your strongest defense. To protect your heart, start by paying attention to your body's signals. Keep a record of recurring symptoms like fatigue, breathlessness, or chest pressure, even if they seem mild. If they persist, consult your doctor for tests such as blood pressure monitoring, cholesterol levels, or an ECG. Prevention begins long before an emergency occurs. Lifestyle also plays a major role. A heart-healthy routine isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Eat foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Limit salt, processed foods, and trans fats that strain the cardiovascular system. Move your body daily, even if it's just a brisk 20-minute walk. Small steps today can mean decades of better health tomorrow. Stress management is equally vital. Chronic stress triggers hormonal changes that increase blood pressure and inflammation, 2 major enemies of the heart. Deep breathing, meditation, and moments of silence throughout the day help reset your body's natural rhythm. Remember, peace of mind protects the heart as much as good nutrition and exercise. Heart health is not only about avoiding disease, it's about creating balance between your physical and emotional worlds. The heart doesn't just pump blood. It responds to every emotion you experience, joy, fear, love, or grief. When you live under constant pressure or ignore emotional pain, your heart carries that burden. Learning to care for your emotional well-being is as vital as caring for your physical one. Early detection can change everything. Regular medical checkups, especially after the age of 40 or if you have a family history of heart problems, are essential. Tests like blood lipid panels, ECGs, and stress tests can uncover silent issues long before symptoms intensify. Never wait for a crisis to take your heart seriously. Prevention is far easier than recovery. Listening to your body is an art, and one that modern life often teaches us to ignore. When you pause and truly pay attention, your body communicates clearly. That dull pressure in your chest, that unexplained tiredness, or those skipped heartbeats are not inconveniences. They are messages urging you to slow down and care for yourself. For women, heart disease symptoms can sometimes appear differently than in men. Instead of intense chest pain, women might feel nausea, back pain, lightheadedness, or extreme fatigue. This difference often leads to misdiagnosis or delayed treatment. Knowing these distinctions and advocating for your health can be life-saving. Beyond medicine, simple habits strengthen the heart's resilience. Stay hydrated, girls, as dehydration thickens the blood and forces the heart to work harder. Get enough sleep, because your cardiovascular system repairs itself during deep rest. Quit smoking, even socially, since tobacco damages blood vessels and accelerates plaque buildup. And stay socially connected. Loneliness and isolation have been linked to higher risks of heart disease. A warm conversation or shared laughter can be as healing as medicine. Regular movement is non-negotiable. Exercise doesn't need to be intense. What matters is consistency. Walking, swimming, yoga, or cycling all improve circulation and strengthen the heart muscle. Even standing up regularly during long hours of sitting can make a difference. The heart thrives on movement, not stagnation. Nutrition, too, is a quiet healer. Incorporate foods like nuts, avocados, berries, and olive oil, all known to support cardiovascular function. Reduce consumption of processed sugars, which inflame blood vessels and disrupt cholesterol balance. Your plate can become your first line of defense against heart disease. And perhaps most importantly, cultivate calm. Modern life keeps us in a constant rush, but your heart beats best in rhythm with peace. Take time each day to breathe deeply, disconnect from digital noise, and reconnect with life's simple joys. The sunlight on your face, the sound of rain, the warmth of someone's presence. Your heart has been faithfully serving you since the moment you were born. Every beat is a reminder of life's fragile beauty. It deserves your attention, your care, and your gratitude. By recognizing the early signs and making conscious choices today, you give your heart the gift of longevity and strength. So listen closely. The signs are never random. Fatigue, breathlessness, irregular rhythms, swelling, or chest pressure. They are your body's whispers of warning. Don't wait until they turn into screams. A healthy heart is not a matter of luck. It's the result of awareness, care, and love for the life pulsing within you.